This is a October 17, 13 variant, question number 5, and he says that express this whole thing, express in this form. So what is technique to do? Because it is less trigonometry, more algebra. So let's see how we can deal it. So this equation I copied here, and I'm going to start. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, x by 3 plus 5 equals to 0. How deal this kind of question? Some student by mistake 3 into 0 like that. Impossible. You can't multiply. Best choice, bring 5 on the other end. And now 3 multiplies there. It becomes minus 5 into 3. So same story I will apply here. This whole thing I will bring first here. The way I brought this 5 on the other end. I think got a point. Logic, what is the logic behind it? I will make this fraction alone. This fraction alone. Reason, 3 cannot multiply with 0. Impossible. So first of all, this is called fraction number 1. It's called fraction number 2. Those two fractions cross multiply, impossible. So first of all, I bring this 5 on the other side. It became this form. This is called left hand side become a single fraction. Now 3 can be multiplied with that. This is the whole story. So the same story I will do here. Let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So first of all, bring this whole right hand side. I can do it another way. Take LCM here, or bring this on the other end. This becomes this minus 5. Okay, do one thing. This negative 5 goes there, become plus 5. This plus becomes negative. I think clear. Now I'm eligible to do cross. So this whole thing multiplies there. There's another mistake oftenly I observe as a teacher, that some students write like this. And this is wrong way of writing. You know why it's wrong way of writing? Because it assumes that this value is multiplying inside, not 5 is multiplying. So total wrong idea. So you have to write bracket here. This bracket. Now, if I have a bracket here, it look like 5 multiplies both values and this multiply with both values. So I hope so. God, this point is very clear. Okay, 5 times to this, I get a 5 sine theta. 5 times to this, I get 5. Minus 5 times to sine, minus 5 sine become minus 5 sine square. And this into 1 will give minus 5 sine theta. And this will cancel logic. Same values, opposite signs. Now I'm bringing all values left side. So this 5 comes here, and even the 5 sine square comes left hand side. I brought these 2 values left side. I got this form. Reorder, or this solve these 2 becomes minus 1. And this one, well, how to get it? Because actually look at on the top. I need cos and cos. No sign required. No sign required. And what is a sine square value? Every person knows about it. Sine square value is what, my students? 1 minus cos square theta. And I believe the point is very clear. Now I'm going to complete the proving part. 5 multiply inside. It will look like plus 5 and minus 5 cos square theta. Now reorder, negative 5 cos square, I'm writing in the starting stage. Then plus cos theta, I'm writing it here. And these 2 values become plus 4. But if you look at carefully, 5 square must be positive. So multiply whole equation by 1, minus 1, sorry. What happens then? If we multiply minus 1, so all signs will change. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, the target is achieved. Okay. And let's see what is he's asking same. Yes, perfectly matched. Alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Now I'm going for part number 2. But part number 2, we have a look at here. Let's listen to me carefully. Part number 2, he's saying that this, okay, first of all, check it. Is this equation same? Exactly same. And he's saying solve this equation. But problem come, how we can solve this equation? Very complicated. But look at here. Is this equation same like that? Exactly matches. So, and this equation equal to that one. We just proved. Okay. So it means if I solve this equation or I solve this equation, both are same. And very clear planning, because this is easy form and this is very complicated form. So easy form is easy to solve. If I solve this theta from here, will be answer of this equation. Why? Reason is very clear. Reason is very clear because you can see from here that this is converted to this form, and that is the planning behind it. So I hope so. The point is very clear, and let's see now how we can complete it. So best technique is what, students? I am going to use this equation and solve it. If I solve this equation, it will give the answer of this equation. So let's start. So first of all, part number 2, how we can start a question. 5 cos square theta minus cos theta minus 4 is equal to 0. So job number 1, I can do two things. Okay, 4 into 5, or I can say a thing, let cos theta is equal to k. And if this cos theta is becoming k, then this cos square become 5k square. I think point is very clear. And now I will factorize. How to factorize? 4 into 5, 20. And 20 you have two ways. 20 into 120, 10 2s are 20, and 5 4s are 20. Which pair add or subtract give you minus 1? Naturally, minus 5 and plus 4 will give you minus 1. So I am writing here minus 5k plus 4k minus 4 is equals to 0. After this 5k common, I get a k and minus 1, and from here 4 common, I get k minus 1 equal to 0. Now do they match? Yes, match. So I will take common out, and this part left behind, I'm writing here 5k plus 4 is equals to 0. After this, either first part equal to 0 or second part equals to 0. K becomes here 1, and this 4 goes other side, become minus 4, and 5 divides. I get this thing. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Up till here, all of you understood well. And now, because I took this k values, so bring back cos theta in the place of k's. This way and this way. And now, this very important criteria, I'm going to solve both separately, right? So let's start. You know cos property, all of you know cos is negative where? All of you know cos is positive in first, fourth quadrant, positive and positive. And cos is negative where? Cos negative in a second quadrant and a third quadrant. So this line and this line. So this cos negative. So first of all, and I'm going to solve this one. So this angle, assume as a alpha, is called principal angle. Cos will go on the right hand side. Please don't include negative sign. And now I'm going to solve it. And I believe it's nothing hard here, inshallah, and you can find easily. So cos inverse 4 upon 5. It is giving me alpha for 36.9 degree. So for your knowledge, you know this 36.9 between blue line and x-axis. Between blue line and x-axis. There's a rule we have. So I'm writing it here 36.9. I'm writing it here 36.9. Same angle I will copy here. Now what is the rule of measurement? Start from positive x-axis, move anti-clockwise till line. So first answer is this, and second answer is this. So let's try to find it. So first answer, how to get this one? All of you know this is 180, but this angle I don't want. So it means from here 180 and go backwards. Backward is
143.
called subtracting. Backward is called subtracting, and I'm going to find it. And 180 minus 36.9 and 180 plus. Reason when I go forward, so I add. So I think it's very clear approach. So 180 plus 36.9. And I'm finding finally the first answer I'm getting is here 180 minus answer, and I got 142. Okay, so let's start. So this theta I will bring back. This theta I'll bring back here, and answer is 143.1 degree. And what about the other one? 180 plus 36.9, and it gives 316.9 degree. But some students, this is done. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. But some students, they don't know how to deal this kind of question. Best technique when the cause, okay, for your knowledge, in the quadrants is a plus and minus whatever, but on the lines we have this one. Look at here. Cos 0 is 1, cos 360 is also 1, cos 180 is equals to minus 1, cos 90 is equal to 0, and cos 270 also 0. Make sure one thing, along x-axis cos has one value, right side plus 1, left side minus 1, and up and down along y-axis cos value has 0. So because he is asking that when I cos bring on the other end, so I want to know that what angle giving you 1, what angle giving you 1. So let's try to find. So let's find it. So what the answer is coming? One is 0 and 1 is 360 degree. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe that actually he was asking that what are those angles which is giving you 1. So I found there are two angles, 0 and 360, which is giving you 1. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And finally we have 4 answers. 0. Then I'm writing 143.1. Third answer 216.9, and fourth answer is 360. So these are 4 answers. Reason, if you look at carefully on the question, you see there is equal sign here mentioned. Equal sign means 0 and 360 is included. Sometimes, he gives you this kind of question. Look at here. Look at here. Here's no equal sign. Here's no equal sign. Then 0 and 360, we can't take it. But now because its equal sign is there and you can 360 0 or take it. So that is why I found 2 answers from here. I hope so. The point is very, very clear and the question is completely over.